This trick made my life easier, and now I only cook chicken legs this way. Start by whisking 3 eggs with 2 tablespoons of water in a bowl. Then in another bowl, mix flour with oregano, paprika, salt, and black pepper, dividing this dry mixture into 2 parts and combining one with the egg mixture to create a batter. Marinate 6 chicken legs in Coca-Cola for about 30 minutes, then remove and pat them dry. Meanwhile, peel 6 potatoes and cut them into thin spiral strips. Take a moment to share this recipe and drop your city in the comments, and we'll make sure to leave a heart just for you. Wrap each chicken leg with the potato strips, dip into the batter, then coat with the dry flour mixture. Fry in hot oil until golden brown and crispy on the outside, while juicy on the inside. The result is a crunchy, flavorful chicken with a unique potato coating that makes every bite unforgettable. Would you try this amazing recipe?
The famous chicken rolls in the air fryer that everyone should know. To start, we're going to cut 1 chicken breast into fillets. I discovered this recipe by accident, trying to use some ingredients I had here in my kitchen, and the result was such a great surprise that it became one of my favorites. Right after that, I'm going to cover it with a plastic bag. Then, using a kitchen mallet, we're going to pound it to tenderize the chicken. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Daniel Carter from Tempe, Arizona. I'm really happy you're enjoying our recipes. Now, we're going to season with salt to taste, spreading it over each fillet. After that, I'll add black pepper to taste. Next, we'll flip the fillets to season the other side with salt and black pepper as well. Every time I make this recipe, I realize how much the final look depends on this step, because this is where we get the right texture, define the finish, and it turns out delicious. Right after that, in a bowl, I'm going to add 100 grams of grated mozzarella, parsley to taste, 1 grated carrot, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and half a cup of natural yogurt. Then we'll mix everything well until we get a smooth, even consistency. Have you ever tried making a recipe like this at home? Tell me, I'd really love to know. Now, we're going to take portions of this mixture using 2 spoons and place them on top of each chicken fillet. Next, I'll roll each one up, wrapping the filling like this. Every time I get to this part, I remember that cooking isn't just about technique, but also the emotion of turning simple ingredients into something special. Right after that, we're going to place everything in a baking dish inside the air fryer. There's no rush here. I like to place each one calmly, paying attention to every detail, because that's what ensures everything cooks evenly and that the final result turns out exactly how I expect. Now, I'm going to close it and let it cook at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. After that time, we'll carefully open it and add mozzarella to taste on top of our recipe. Next, I'll close it again and let it cook for another 10 minutes. Right after that, we're going to remove the stuffed chicken from the air fryer and place it on a plate. I like this kind of recipe because it delivers exactly what it promises. It doesn't require complicated steps, it doesn't need hard-to-find ingredients, and even so, it really stands out for the result. The look, the texture, and the flavor are incredible. I've made it several times and all my friends and family love it. Make it at home too, and tell me what you thought. I learned how to make this stuffed chicken, and now I make it twice a week. I'm going to start by cutting these 3 chicken breasts in half. You're going to fall in love with the result. The flavor at the end turns out perfect. After cutting them, I'm going to place some plastic wrap on top and pound them well with a meat mallet. I left everything very detailed to make it easier when you make it. I'm going to add salt to taste on top. It's going to turn out perfect. I'm also going to add black pepper to taste on top. I'm going to sprinkle on a little paprika. You can spread everything out with your hands. With this method, there's no way to mess it up. Just follow the step-by-step. All right, for this next step, I'm going to grate 250 grams of mozzarella. I love making recipes with mozzarella. I always use it in my recipes. It goes with almost everything. You might already have all these ingredients at home. I'm going to put the mozzarella in this bowl. I'm going to add 3 cloves of chopped garlic. I'm going to add parsley to taste. I'm going to mix everything together, nice and easy. Alright, in this other container, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You're going to love the flavor at the end. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of mustard. It's going to make the flavor even better. To finish, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cottage cheese. I'm going to mix everything together, no rush. I'm going to use a brush to spread all of this mixture really well over the chicken pieces. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Michael Carter from Austin, Texas. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. I'm going to place the mozzarella on top of the pieces. Look at how this is turning out. When these ingredients come together, they create an explosion of flavor. Now I can go ahead and roll everything up. If you have any questions, just make it along with me. I'm sure you can do it. The flavor of this recipe is simply unforgettable. Look at how it's going to turn out. This is perfect. I'm going to add a little olive oil to this baking dish. I'm going to use a brush to spread it all around. It's a simple recipe, but the secret is in the combination of ingredients I used. And if you get the amounts right too, I'm sure it'll turn out perfect, just like mine. Now I'm going to place the chicken pieces in here. Remember, you only find these exclusive tips here with me. I'm going to spread a little more of the mixture I made earlier before taking it to the oven. I'm going to bake it for 40 minutes. After that time, look how amazing it turned out. It smells so good that even your neighbors are going to want to know what you're making. Now all that's left is to plate it up and enjoy. It's so easy to make that even someone with no kitchen experience can make this delicious dish. The soft texture is what makes it special. It turned out perfect, just the way I wanted. You'll see that you don't need to spend hours in the kitchen to make an incredible dish.